Come, hear the tale of our ragtag crew, brought together upon a mysterious island by fate. They have lost, they have won, and now, alongside a rebel faction, the truth on the wind, they fight against the evil Eterons. Behind it all, an alien being of immeasurable power begins to rise once again. As the land grows cold, our party stands as a light in the darkness. Now, welcome to the Swordcast Adventures.
First, make it into my town, then through my manor down to my hideout. Throw some wild shit at the wall. Hey, what can I say? They definitely have the prowess. They made it through the Hecaton battalion, threw them right out into the water, or left them burning on the ships themselves. And the Black Princess now, I guess. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Found themselves in the way of some ogres. Okay. Survived, did fine, and helped a few people out from what it seemed. But now what? Now they get on top of the mountain pass and then they become curious? Then they want to know what's going on? Then they wait for fucking wyverns to fly down and start attacking? Ugh. I mean, I'm willing to help them, but fuck. I hope they even make it back in time if they're gonna do shit like that.
So, we sit at the top of the round now. Many things have happened, including Amelia has fallen unconscious, as these wyverns have taken a beating and keep coming. And only 2 have fallen. So far, we come to the top of the turn order with Rain.
Okay. I am going to bonus action, cutting action dash. So that gives me 60 feet of movement, and I want to get over to Amelia without getting an attack of opportunity from this wyvern here.
You said 60 feet?
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure I can make that happen. 15, 20, 25, 30, 35.
Yes.
Yeah.
Roll me... Oh no, you got the spider... Never mind. The spider slippers. Nothing. I'm not going to bring up anything.
So...
Twinkle toes over the rocks.
Running over to Amelia, and, what kind of potions do I got on me?
Hopefully some.
Greater healing.
Giant strength. Come on, something weird.
Fire breath.
Alchemist fire. Go for it. Fucking giant growth. Just get real big when you die.
So, greater healing potion there, Amelia.
Woohoo!
To stabilize
you should
you
roll that.
and bring you up a little bit. Oh, I should roll it?
Yeah.
Got it. 4d4 plus 4?
Yes.
3 and 4. 5, 9, 10 plus 4, 14.
Sweet.
I rolled 2
Amelia.
4s and 2 1s.
In the midst of this chaos, you feel glass between your lips and teeth, and then the world returns. With a deep inhale, you have been brought back to living. Or at least the not unconscious. Anything else there, Rain?
No, I used my bonus action to get over here and my action to feed the potion, so I think I am done.
Got it. Bring it to Ghrimtuk.
All right.
Ghrimtuk, you're surrounded.
Yeah, I am.
At least most
All right,
side.
Yeah, you're fucking me up. I got 3 of these guys on me.
Yeah.
Yes.
Are they just like dive bombing in and out? Is that kind of
At
what
the
this
moment
looks like?
they are not dive bombing. They have landed and they're just like almost raptor like, just like.
Okay, so they're standing on the ground. They're not like flying at the moment.
For now.
Okay, cool. Just curious.
What's
all
that
right.
icon on you?
That's rage.
Ah.
I got problems. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and swing on the one that I've just been fucking up the most.
Yeah.
Whichever one's the most damage, I can't remember out of the 3. There's
That
one
would be this one. If I just, it should.
Okay.
You should have been able to see that.
All
Yes.
right, cool. Well then, let's do Reckless Great Weapon Master. I got a good thing going with this. Just kidding, I'm taking a lot of damage. It is 15.
15 hits.
Woo! And it's an 8 on the die. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 8, 13, 14, 15, 16 for rage damage, and plus 10 is 26 damage.
Ooh. Okay.
Still standing, huh?
Oh, yes. Still standing.
Fuck. Alright, well, taking another chop, aiming for the face. See what I got. Oh, I definitely hit. I rolled a 17 on the dice.
17 hits.
Yeah. Got 4 on the damage dice, plus 4 plus 5 is 9, 10, 11, 12, and then 22.
22 altogether?
Yeah.
With just a monumentous second swing, you see this creature take just huge, just piles of damage to its body. It's now this floor, like the ground below you, is covered in a slick red liquid, but it's still
Son of a bitch!
still standing.
I thought I was gonna get my bonus attack for killing it.
Nobody.
God damn these things. They're fucking beefy. That's all I got. I will hold my ground. I am the meat shield.
You are the meat shield. You are he and he is you. Amelia, again, you find yourself once again awake into this world, still with a draconic-like creature hanging over you. And Elderman, effectively.
Shit! What happened? Amelia's going to reach down and she's going to place her hand upon her chest and she is going to give herself some healing. Let's see, I'm gonna go ahead and roll some d6s for that real quick. Oof. And regain 14 HP off of 5 d6s.
Oof.
What the shit?
That's rough.
Are
Very
you
rough.
doing cure wounds?
No.
Oh.
Isn't 15 average? Because if you rolled a 3 on each of them, I guess it would be a little higher than that because you can't roll 0. But
Yeah.
it's like 17 or something like that would be average.
And then I'm going to stand up.
Mm-hmm.
That is half my movement. And then we got this one that's still... How's the one standing next to Eldwin looking?
It's not looking great. It's definitely just a pincushion of arrows and damage right now, but it's still standing upon its legs and just barreling down.
I'm going to, as I'm standing behind Eldwin, I'm just going to reach up and try and firebolt this thing
Sure, sounds good.
for a 25 to hit,
25 hits.
which does 17 fire damage.
17?
Yep.
Sounds good. Creature screeches as the bolt flies from your hand and catches it right in the side of the face, and it just as bits of scale burn.
Amelia is then going to step back as much as possible.
As you do, it rears back and
God
over Eldon
damn it.
snaps its jaws at you. Does a 16 hit?
It does.
13 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Brutal.
Yep. All right.
Okay, that's your turn.
That's what I got.
Got it. Ghrimtuk, as these three creatures surround you, the one you were just slashing at, as he's breathing heavy and sitting there, just, he starts to flap his wings, and as he does, his feet are lifted off the ground, and he rises quickly. Feel free, if you can, to make an attack of opportunity.
All right, let's try this. Well, since I can't do reckless, which is nice, or can't do great weapon master because it's not my shot or not my turn. That is a 5 on the dice, 14 to hit.
14.
Yeah.
14 hits.
Yes. Oh, sir. That felt good. 10, 11, 12, 13 damage. And I'll just bloody hell, fucking die. I'll just take another
How much?
shot at him.
13 damage.
Yeah. 13 damage.
Okay. It is now 30 feet in the air above you as it flapped its wings and rose high. And as you see it reach this apex, it folds in its wings and begins to swoop down at you, Ghrimtuk.
Okay, that's fair.
It goes in for, as it swoops, it kind of turns slightly, and you see the claws, like how a bat has at the edges of its wings, come and try to swing at you as it swoops down. We go for a 26 to hit.
Oh, that hits for sure. Make sure it's with advantage, too.
Oh, okay. No, still 26.
All right.
And we're rocking ourselves 11 points of slashing damage.
Let's drop that to 5.
And as soon as the claws pass by you, you see the tail swing down like a reverse scorpion, just right at you. As it continues past. 21 to hit.
That hits.
8 points of piercing damage, though if I'm not mistaken, the poison means nothing to you.
Yeah, I fucking put that shit in my cereal.
I eat that shit for breakfast. You eat shit
For breakfast.
Yeah, so as it does, it flies past you and over you. And basically, as it finishes its arc down, so it raised up 30, flew down 30 again to meet you, and passed by with a slight rise past you. So now it sits about 20 feet above.
Well, all right. What an asshole.
So that is that one's turn. Then, seeing its companion do something of a similar fashion, the one next to it does the same.
Fuck off. I got all y'all bitches.
Once again, a rise of 30 feet into the air. You already making your attack of opportunity, then this
Yep.
reaction, or there is no reaction to this one, as it does the exact same maneuver. It sees success from its companion and comes down with a quick, instead of a claw this time, it snaps its jaws at you, trying to take a large chunk out of you. 18 to hit.
That actually does not hit that time.
Okay. Swinging close behind.
Haha, you
Again.
missed me, bitch.
As you say that, its body twists as the stinger flies down and tries to hit you again. 26.
Fuck!
16 points of piercing damage.
All right. Now we're in it. So I'll be reduced
As it
to 8.
flies by you
Mm-hmm.
and is in the similar fashion, flapping its wings 20 feet above you.
Bring it. I
Elduin,
would just oh, sorry. Never mind.
No. What's up?
Oh, I would just say I'm bloodied like all to fuck, but I would just turn towards the one that hasn't hit me yet and just like, what the fuck you got?
Sounds good. You've now seen these two creatures rise from their initial motions of land-based attacks, and now they sit hovering, flapping in the air in front of you. But next to you sits an equally dangerous foe as it becomes your turn.
Yeah. So, how is Ghrimtuk looking?
Ghrimtuk, you have likely never seen Ghrimtuk this covered in blood, but in spite of all of that, still standing strong.
Okay.
It's not all his blood.
I mean, there's a good chunk of it that's his blood.
Totally. I think that in light of that, I'm still going to focus on the. I'm going to focus on the guy right in front of me, and I'm going to try shooting it with my bow in melee combat, which I believe is disadvantage because
It is.
melee. But I'm not gonna shoot it as a sharpshooter.
Okay.
So I'm gonna roll my first attack, bobbing and weaving its head strikes to attempt to bury an arrow in it. So there's 1, there's 2, so
15
a 15 to hit.
15 hits.
Do you want to just take the first damage or the... oh, and I forgot to mention something. I'm going to be using my necrotic arrows.
Okay.
So I'm gonna pull out my...
effectively, this being the first hit right now, you do get the 3, so this is 12 points of damage as it stands. You can do your necrotic, though, as well.
All right, so that'll just be... So it's 12, 14. So that's 14 altogether points of mezcal magic damage.
Got it.
And then I am going to fire a second time at this thing in front of me.
Okay, do it.
So the 12 it's a 12, but it is also a natural 1.
So as you turn to fire this creature, you pull back and your foot slips and you fire straight up, releasing the arrow and having it completely miss. As it comes back down, you see it almost instantly fall back down and strike the ground right next to you.
I'm going to I'm going to shoot at its underbelly while lying on the ground with my last arrow.
Okay, so you're going to fall prone.
Is there a penalty to shooting from the ground with bow?
It's disadvantage again, so you already have disadvantage.
Yeah.
So you're fine.
But
Great.
would you be ending your turn prone?
No, I haven't used my movement yet.
Okay, cool. I'm just like...
No, I'm for narrative reasons, I would like to shoot at the underbelly of this thing while I have already fallen over.
Yeah.
I'd say, again, you haven't exactly fallen over. You slipped, and as you were about to release, you released high.
Got it. Okay. Well,
But
from my crouched position, 19 to hit. Okay, so that is 8 plus 6. So 14 points with 6 necrotic damage hitting this thing.
you crouch down as you kind of right yourself and catch yourself, and you bring your bow up and fire point blank into this creature's underbelly, a soft and much less armored portion of this beast. It still stands, but you see it just kind of screech out in pain as just a splash of blood hits you.
Okay. I'm going to use half of my movement to stand up, and then I'm just going to let out like a "ah!" at it.
Okay.
And then it's my turn.
Sounds good.
It did use its reaction, so you could move away if you wanted to.
Oh.
That is true.
Oh. Yeah. I'm just going to get on the far side of the melee combatant over here.
Rogue? Yeah.
That's the one.
Okay.
No? Is this a bad idea? Again, like running away from Amelia? I guess I do have more hit points. I am a fighter. All right, I'm going to stay there. That's
I was
fine.
gonna say, well, Rain's
You
kind
can move
of.
if you want. I'll be fine.
Yeah.
Up to
I
you.
just appreciate
No,
the realization that I'm a fighter. Wait.
Wait a minute.
I can take a blow on the chin. This is fine.
Yeah.
This is totally fine. I'm surrounded by a wyvern, but this is fine.
Whoa.
Sitting in my chair drinking coffee.
Yep, as the wyverns burn. So, Ghrimtuk, in front of you, the creature does the same. It flaps its wings and rises high. Unable to swing at it for you already did. It reaches a top crest of 20 feet this time, not the full 30 that you saw previously.
That's fine. I imagine I'm still holding my weapon, but I'm just breathing real heavy and my shoulders are slumped. So these like big swings I'm taking are just kind of fuck up my ability to dodge it. So I just kind of got to grit my teeth.
And then it flies past you over to your companion behind you.
Oh shit. That's not what I thought I was going to do at all.
As it swings down upon you, Matolius, with a 17 to hit.
Nay, sir.
Its claws flourish out and crash against your shield. But as it begins to pass over you, a stinger flies forward. 18.
No.
He missed you.
I know.
didn't get
I'm
hit.
surprised.
Matolius didn't get hit.
Am I going to get an attack of opportunity?
It's not. It doesn't have enough movement to leave. The entire space, but it is now hovering over you about 10 feet. So I guess yes, you would, because it'd be 10 feet above you, which is out of your melee range.
Truth.
10 feet above the ground or 10 feet above me?
10 feet above the ground, which is still 5 feet out of your melee range.
It attacks from 10 feet?
I guess that's
Its
true.
tail can attack. It has attacked from 10 feet.
Okay.
I would say yes if you would like to take one. You have full opportunity to as a try.
Yeah. Well, okay. Yeah, I'll take one.
Take the gift.
Taking the gift.
It's not even really, like, again, not a gift, but
Yeah.
I did miss you twice, which is crazy. As it slashed with its claws, clanging against your shield, its tail swings out, and you're able to just slap it out of the way with your axe, and it sticks into the stone behind you. 14 to hit
Yep.
with a 26 altogether.
Yep.
Fuck yeah. Hits, and damn, that's a lot of damage. Good.
Oh, is that a smite? Is that what that radiant
No,
is?
I have an automatic D8 of radiant damage every time I hit. Now.
Oh, that's right.
Word. The creature screeches as it rises above you, as you catch it in the soft underbelly, similar to what Elduin just did with your claw of Talos. And that is its turn. As it hangs above you, I will happily move it out of the way when you need to move right now.
Okay, so I'm not within melee with it because I just made an attack of opportunity, right?
Yes, at the moment you are not.
How fucked up is Ghrimtuk?
I mean, I probably got, like, it would take about 2 more of those rounds to be down to 0. You've probably never seen me this bloodied. But I'm still standing. I'm not at death's door yet.
Okay, Matolius will run over next to Ghrimtuk and turn and face these things. He'll
Okay.
activate.
Hold up.
Oh.
It takes an attack of opportunity because it has the ability. Would you have still moved if you knew that you were in its attack range?
Well, that was I just asked you that question.
Well, it has reach, I think. It has 10
it has
foot.
reach. You do not.
Oh, because it left my melee range, which is why I got
You're
the
further
attack.
than- Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. Could I?
Would you know is the question.
Alright, we're going to do it this way then. I'm going to activate Aura of Vitality.
Okay.
Ghrimtuk gets 5 points of health back.
Woo!
Matolius was still going to run under...
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to take an attack of opportunity.
Okay. That's natural 20.
Good lord. Man can't miss.
Yeah, sure. Go for it.
So that's 12. That's 25 points of. And then you need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, well, I'm going to be down because I'm at 2, so, oops. Minus 23. And then a con save for half damage, which I am going to lose. So, yeah, 18.
Word. What the fuck?
Well, I don't even make it there.
So you can take
Right
effectively
there.
12 points of poison damage as you feel the stinger pierce into you and pump
Cool.
poison in you. As you, Ghrimtuk behind you, clash and just a clang as Matolius hits the ground.
Oh no, I would have seen that whole thing because that one that went after him is the one I thought was coming after me.
Oh, okay, so you turned, then you saw that.
Oh yeah.
Got it. We bring it to the creature next to Elduin. Elduin, this creature does a similar fashion. It tries to like flap away from you as you have just done grievous wounds to it. In that tactic, you would get an attack of opportunity.
Can I just pull the short sword off of my belt and slash it real quick? I don't know if you can use can I use my bow for...
Yeah, you could use... I would let you use your bow for it. I mean... see, but I don't know how I feel about letting you draw a sword in the same situation. So, just use your bow.
Alright. Happy to use my bow. Would, do I get the cold damage?
Mm-mm.
No.
It's already happened this round.
23 to... Can I use sharpshooter for this? I guess I've already seen the roll.
It has to be on your turn.
Got it. Well, then that is going to be 10 piercing, 10 magical piercing from that.
Altogether?
Altogether, because it's
Okay.
no cold.
It rises up. It still stands, but you see its wings very strainedly flapping up as it does. As it's moving away from you, it tries to bite down upon you.
On me?
On you with a natural 20. God, you fucking damn.
With a natural 20?
Yeah.
Jeez, DM. He's throwing rocks.
What is your deal?
I don't know. This is fucking ridiculous, but
This entire combat.
that is 26. 26 points of piercing damage as it bites down on you.
And I have to roll something if I'm not mistaken.
No, not yet. It hasn't swung its stinger at you.
Oh, okay.
As it flies high, it does, though. That is a 23 to hit, not natural.
That's gonna hit.
10 points of piercing damage, and now roll a Constitution saving throw, please.
Alright, let me do 10. And Constitution saving throw. 21.
Boom. That is... So you take 12 points.
And that should be halved because I'm resistant to poison then.
Okay, so 6 points of poison damage as you feel the poison enter you.
Alright.
As it rises to 20 feet above you, but does not move any further.
Cool. I'm still over half.
Okay. That brings it to Rain, top of the round.
That was a good hit.
Okay. So if that one flew up, are there any of them within 5 feet of any of my allies that I can see?
There is not. None of them are.
All right. I am just going to shoot my... Yeah, I'll just shoot my crossbow at the one that just flew above where we're at.
Okay.
I'll do my light crossbow. That should hit for a 27.
Yeah, that hits.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Ooh, max damage at least, so that'll be 13.
So you see this creature rise up, taking a huge chunk out of Elduin with its bite, and then stabbing it with his tail. And as you lift your crossbow up, you fire, and you catch it right beneath the jaw. The bolt pierces through, and you see a momentary flash of just spasm as the whole creature just crashes to the ground.
Rad.
Yeah.
Didn't expect that to work. I guess in that case, I'm gonna walk over here to the other side of this rock. So I'm kind of out of view of the ones down where Matolius and Ghrimtuk are.
Mm-hmm.
And I will bonus action hide.
Okay, roll a stealth check, please.
You got it. Natural 20 for a 33.
Amelia, ring disappears. Just it's gone. Just fucking no longer there. And it's daytime. No, that's not true. Okay. Anything else, Rain? That's everything?
That's
that
everything.
you had?
Yeah.
Got it. Grimtuk.
Brain turns to vapor.
Okay. I will, in this case, let me pull it up here. Am I within any of their reach distance?
As far as you know, the only one you would be, no, actually, at the moment, you are not.
Okay, I'm gonna just reach down. I imagine Matolius ate shit right in front of me, so I'm just gonna reach down, clasp both of my hands on his fucking ankles. I'm gonna drag him just right over here to the spot behind me, so basically putting him behind me and these guys, and then I will, hold on a second here, fucking
Just
I
yeet
didn't
me
roll
off the side of the mountain, bro.
later, bro. I tried to roll the dice on this, but I don't think it's gonna let me. Just gonna jam a fucking potion of superior healing in his mouth,
Oh.
which would be Hold on.
8d8 plus 8.
8d4.
8d4 plus 8.
Sorry, 8d8. 8d4.
Oh, that was the most whack roll ever.
That is so many one. That's fucking dumb.
That was a lot of ones I just rolled.
But you get 22 points back.
Yeah, it's
Sorry.
22 hit points as I
Nice.
just grab you and say,
Oh.
"What are you doing dying in a fucking place like this? Get on your fucking feet." And I turn around, and then I will reactivate my rage because I think that turns off my rage because I didn't hit anything.
You got hit last turn, though.
Oh, okay, so that
Oh
counts.
yeah, as long as you take damage, that's fine too.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, as long as you take damage before the end of this round, you should. have
Oh,
your
I'm,
rage.
I'm pretty sure that's gonna happen. So,
Pretty sure.
So yeah, I got
Uh,
Matolius behind me, and then them in front of me.
Word. Matolius, out of the blackness, you return back to consciousness. Ghrimtuk standing over you as you hear him say all of that. You notice that you are on the exact opposite side of him than you were before.
Okay.
Okay, so then we move to Amelia. Amelia, it's your turn.
So it is.
So it is.
Okay. And this thing just went down in front of us, so Amelia is going to move up to the ledge of the cliff so she can take a peek at what's going on.
Okay. In the air, about eye level to where you are right now, 3 wyverns hang suspended, ready to descend upon your friends below.
Oh, well, if they're eye level to where I was, I probably wouldn't have gone that close.
You would have. All 3 of them are eye level, if not a little higher.
I would come back over here towards where Elduin is still standing.
Sounds good.
And at that point, I am going to, let's see, I guess I'm just going to throw a firebolt at the closest one. So this
Sounds
guy
good.
here.
Sounds good. Throw that firebolt.
15 to hit.
15 hits.
That is going to be 28 fire damage.
Ooh, nice. The creature, as you have seen before, screeches out in pain. This time, a whole piece of its wing just immolates, and now sits just bits of thin flesh kind of flap in the wind as it tries to keep its position in the sky.
And then I think that's going to be it for now.
Okay.
Yes. Yep, that's it.
So, as your turn ends, the creature you just attacked turns screeching and barrels straight towards you.
Sure does.
Sure does. 25 to hit.
That
As
Coming
it,
right for us.
as it tries to bite down upon you, its teeth exposed. It now being only actually 5 feet above the ground. 11 points of piercing damage as its teeth cut into you.
Okay.
It tries to fly by. As it bites down upon you. It tries to swing its claws at you as it tries to maneuver away from the brambles, the tree, and the two of you. As it continues its flight path past you. There we go. 17 to hit.
Hits.
14 points of slashing damage.
Amelia is unconscious again.
As Amelia falls, the creature continues its flight path. Elduin, if you have a reaction, you can make it.
I do not. I used it on the last one.
And it continues past and now flies 5 feet above the ground. Or it rises, actually it ends its turn here, about 5 feet past Amelia, and rises 10 more feet in the air, barely able to keep itself aloft. Next, the creature here whirls about and tries to swing down upon at Ghrimtuk.
Yeah.
As it flies down in a swooping motion, taking 20 feet down to get to you. It tries to bite down with its teeth. 11 to hit you.
11 does not. And they don't have advantage for once.
Yes, as it moves past you, it tries to swing down with its tail curling down and trying to catch you in the chest.
Yeah, bring it.
9.
Nope.
As it continues, it is now, at the moment, 5 feet above the ground. Or no, it would have been effectively 10 feet above the ground as it flies over you and past you.
Oh, do I get to take a shot?
If you got one, you can.
Yeah, I mean, I take a reaction for sure.
Then use it, man.
I missed. I rolled a 2 on the dice, and even at a +9, I'm pretty sure that doesn't hit.
It does not.
Fuck me. All right.
It then in turn raises itself back up another 20 feet, now hovering flapping at about 30.
All right.
Elduin. Amelia has once again fallen.
Yeah. That's true.
But the creature that had felled her seems to barely be holding on by a thread itself.
Is that the one that I fucked up real bad?
That's the one that everyone's been fucking up real bad. This one now has like a hole in its wing.
Okay.
It's got some serious damage.
Well, I think I'm going to continue shooting it because I don't think Amelia is going to die right away.
Okay.
So I'm going to shoot it. I'm going to pull out another necrotic arrow.
Another one. Excellent.
And I'm going to sharpshooter this one that just flew over Amelia.
Okay.
So that would... Oh, that's a 10 to hit.
10 does not hit.
So I would like to bend that arrow to one of the other ones around.
Absolutely.
Which one was more hurt?
Effectively the one that's closest to you. This one here.
I will bend it to that one.
Okay. As you fire off past this creature, it narrowly misses, and using your magics, you see the arrow turn in midair and come flying back, basically over the edge of this rise and straight at the other creature.
All right, re-rolling this. No sharpshooter this time. 18 to hit.
Definitely hits.
Okay, so that is gonna be oh, that's not great. Oh, so that's 9 piercing, 3 cold, and 1 necrotic.
Okay.
On that one.
So 13.
Uh-huh. I'm gonna fire my second shot at the wyvern that flew over Amelia.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna sharpshooter all of these.
Yes, of course.
That's a 12 to hit.
12 does not hit.
Damn it. All right. One more.
As your arrow flies off wild.
How about a dirty 20?
A dirty 20 does, though.
Great. So then that's gonna be all of these are my necrotic arrows.
Okay.
Huh. All right, so that is 22 plus 6, 28 points of damage. So that's 12 magical piercing, 6. Oh, that's 22 magical piercing and 6 necrotic damage to that guy.
Got it. So as you turn and fire your third arrow, So you fire your third arrow. This creature turns to try to wheel around and attack you. And you catch it as it finishes its motion right in the middle of the chest. And you see your arrow pierce through and fly out the back. A large just burst of viscera flies out with your arrow as your arrow goes flying off. And as it does, you see the hole blacken with the necrotic as the creature screeches out and topples down.
Yeah. Topples down dead, right? Right?
Yes.
Fantastic. Okay.
Most of these things don't topple otherwise.
That's totally reasonable. I am going to move over and stand next to Amelia and end my turn.
Okay. Right here, the creature in between Elduin and Ghrimtuk spins around and wheels itself up and once again comes flailing down upon you.
Yeah.
This time instead first with its claws as it tries to slash you, getting close enough. It now only 5 feet away from you.
Sweet.
11 to hit, which doesn't hit.
Mm-mm.
As it passes by you, the claws, the stinger comes down to try to catch you once again. 16.
Mm-mm. Man, I'm getting all the luck.
As that happens, the creature flies past you. You no longer have your reaction now.
Oh, yeah, because I fucking whiffed.
As it flies fast over Ghrimtuk, Matolius, you are still prone, correct?
Yes, I'm still prone.
Okay. Then it flies past and rises up to 30 feet as it wheels back around. Dude. Okay, that is the end of its turn. Matolius.
Matolius is going to use half his movement to stand up.
Mm-hmm.
And he will clutch one of the prayer beads on his necklace, and he will cast Cure Wounds on himself at a level 2. I forgot to mark off my level 3 spell slot last time. Anyway, 2d8. Don't have the chat open. I rolled a 12 plus 4, so 16 HP to myself. And then he will just stand here next to Ghrimtuk and face whatever comes next, because I don't have anything else I can do, really.
Okay.
Yep, that's the end of my turn.
Sounds good. We move to the top of the round. Now, Rain, it is your turn.
Let's see. I am going to... I think we discussed this last time. How tall is the rock I'm hiding behind right now?
About 10 feet.
10 feet, okay. Yeah, I will use my spider slippers and come up on top of the rock and then shoot the one that's like directly in my eyesight there.
Okay.
Does that have advantage because you're hidden, or?
No, I don't think so. Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, unless I'm flanking or within 5 feet, or somebody else is within 5 feet.
That would be negatory.
Get my stink attack. So, light crossbow for a 27.
27 hits.
Yep. Let's see. And that'll be... oh yeah, it's a 7. So, 12.
12?
Yep, 12 damage.
Okay. Your bolt flies. The creature screeches as it connects into its side. You see the bolt just sticking out of it. But it's still hanging in air with very little damage upon it already.
And... yeah, I mean, I'll just pop back down and hide again.
Okay. Bonus action hide. Roll that stealth.
23.
23. You believe you're stealthy. We bring it to Ghrimtuk.
Is this guy the one that's in the lower right corner? Because I know I still got two of them harrying me. This guy, the one that's 5 feet off the ground, is he the one that is more fucked up? Or no?
Effectively, this guy is more fucked up. He is now 30 feet off the ground.
Oh shit! I
Both
thought
of
one
them are
was
30.
closer to the ground.
No, he swung by you and then flew up. Both of them, on the other hand, are at the same height, flapping high above you.
All right. Well, in that case, let's see.
One quick thing. Sorry. The prayer bead is a bonus action. I missed that. So can I just hold my attack action to attack anything that comes in my melee? Cool.
Absolutely.
I'm out. Continue your turn.
All right, I will. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and throw this lightning javelin at the guy that's all fucked up.
Okay.
Yeah, so just kind of pull out my
Sounds
lightning javelin, square up on him, and do like the whole Olympic pose for it, and just fucking throw this goddamn thing.
Shot put. Sorry.
Yell, bloody hell, fucking die! And I get a dirty 20.
Hits.
Sweet. So that would be for just the normal damage itself. Oh fuck, a 1, 6, 7, 8, 9 damage for just sticking it with the javelin. And then it gets hit with a bunch of lightning. Oh wow, pretty average. 3, 6, 9, 10, 11 damage of lightning damage followed up behind that first shot.
Okay. I would also like you to roll me a D100, please.
Okay, cool. I'm into this.
Because he is 30 feet up and you were throwing your javelin at the edge of this cliff.
Oh, what? I thought I hit him.
You did. Oh, I guess it does. It connects
sticks in him. Yeah.
It does dig in. Never mind. Sorry. Don't roll me anything.
I'm like, don't make me lose my javelin. It's stuck in him. That would suck.
I was going to make it be a super hard thing not to lose it, but I was going to give it a chance.
I'll go walk down the hill to get it. It's fine.
I'll go jump after it.
Right.
I'll ride that fucking wyvern down to it.
Right? No, I just stick him. So yeah, after that, I think I'll just throw a normal javelin.
Okay. Throw a normal javelin then.
Do what I gotta do, right?
Yeah.
That's a 13 to hit with normie javelin.
13 hits with normie javelin.
Oh wow, okay, cool. There we go, there's a little more like it. 11, 12, 13, 14 damage.
14 damage. Got it.
And that's all I got. I'm just gonna post up.
Now with 2 javelins stuck into its hide, it seems to falter ever so slightly, but it still hangs high, hissing at you as it wants to do its best to eat you.
Yeah, do it. Bring it, motherfucker.
Amelia, roll me that death saving throw, please.
You got it.
Kill.
Hey,
Cool.
made it. That
Okay.
wasn't a natural one at all.
That was not.
Not this time.
Not this time. Okay, so that's 1 success as you finish out your turn. We move on to this creature here, 30 feet up. This creature wheels back around with a flap of its wings and readies to dive bomb up at you.
Bring it.
Ghrimtuk.
Bring it.
It's gonna try. It swings out now, only 5 feet away from you, Matolius. It's going to, basically, it would be 10 feet away and able to attack. So on its second attack, Matolius, you get to swing. Sound good? I'm hitting you with a bite attack first for a 21 to hit.
That hits for sure.
Sweet. 6 points of piercing damage as it tries to take a huge chunk out of your rippling half-orcan muscles.
Yeah, you said 6?
Yes, 6 points. So 3.
I got that.
As it flies past you, Matolius, you now are able to swing as it is well within range.
Doing it. Oh, baby. Ooh, baby.
Shit.
Wow.
Okay.
Is that what I think it is? Yeah, it
It
is.
is a critical. Okay. Well, ignore all those numbers because
Yeah.
that's that's not how we do it.
Ain't how we do it.
Okay, so improved divine smite is 8. The axe is 8. There's a d6 from the cold damage, so that's 14 plus 8, which is 22. Plus 5. Plus 7. Oh, I lied. Plus 9. 22 plus 9 is 31.
That it is.
And then I'm going to roll.
And then I'm going to roll.
Oh, you get lightning, critical, and cold damage?
I think he meant lightning damage.
Oh, okay. I was like, man, this
Nice.
fucking
Yeah,
axe
sorry.
is smaller.
So 31 plus 8 is 39. And then another d6, a 6, so 45.
Yeah.
And I'm going to smite.
I mean, why
level
not,
1
right?
smite. Yeah. I'm going to do a level 1 smite,
Smite it up.
which will be 2d8. So what was that, 49? No, sorry. God damn it. I was at 39. 45
Okay.
plus 16.
Yeah. So that's 61.
Yes.
61.
70 points of damage to it.
Holy shit.
Jesus.
Jeez.
I
Did
mean,
kill it?
no, you didn't. I'm sorry to say, although I wish I could tell you
This was
you did.
this is the one that hasn't been hardly hit.
Yeah,
at all.
this is the one that's barely had any damage to it.
Well, not
but-
anymore.
Well, he ain't happy now.
No, he's not. And I tell you that above you, Ghrimtuk, an explosion erupts, just divine energy, lightning, and everything as Matolius's axe connects and just.
I'll just turn to Matolius and say, "Fuck, man, it's about fucking time you showed up to this fight."
Oh, Jesus Christ. But it continues through with a stinger attack
That's a term
For
of
20
endearment.
for 23 to hit you.
Yeah, that hits for sure.
You take 5 points of damage from this without taking any poison. And it flies past, which allows for you two to make attackers of opportunity if you so wish.
Dude,
Holding my action takes my reaction, so I
That's
don't
true.
have one tech.
I was gonna say, man, get another 20 and just fucking end this goddamn shit.
So it passes by you, Ghrimtuk. Feel free.
17.
17 hits.
7, 12, 13, 15 damage.
15?
Yeah.
Word. As you slash at it, it screeches out and wheels around towards you, picking itself aloft, now standing at about 30 feet above you.
Cool.
Bringing it to Elduin's turn.
All right, so I am going to pull out this potion of basic healing and put
Okay.
it in Amelia's face. All right, 7 for you, Amelia,
Amelia's back.
Okay, 7 HP.
and then I will move over this way and I guess end my turn.
Okay. Then we bring it to... Oh, actually, yep. So we bring it to the wyvern here, who now swings down upon the two of you as you both have been doing this. He goes down first for a bite at Matolius. He is now within melee, so he is not 223. Jesus fucking Christ. There we go. First, he tries to swing down with a bite, Matolius. 9 to hit you.
9 is not going to do it.
As he clangs against your shield, you slap him away with your axe. But as he passes over, he tries to slash at Ghrimtuk with his claws. 10 to hit you.
Nope.
He passes by and flies over, rising above you two to basically 20 feet, effectively, setting it at eye level with you, Elduin.
Okay.
And he misses completely. We move to Matolius' turn.
So neither of them are in melee range for me, correct?
At the moment, they are not.
Okay.
The one here is 20 feet up, right basically at the edge of this cliff. The one here is 30 feet up, hanging ready to do another dive bomb at you two.
Which one looks more hurt?
Which one looks more hurt?
I think
I
you
would say the
evened them
one-
out, dude.
The one here definitely looks more hurt. It's
Okay.
just the one you did the massive amount of damage to.
Yeah. Can I Misty Step onto his back? Because it's an unoccupied space I
Of
can
course you
see.
can. Yes, absolutely.
Okay, let me double check my spell slots here. Make sure I can do this.
That's sweet.
Yeah, that's real fun.
Yeah,
Especially
that's
for
my
not-
last level 2 spell slot. And I'm gonna
shit.
Misty Step up there.
Okay. You appear on his back. Here, I got you.
I would like to make some attacks, please.
Yeah. He feels the change in weight as you land upon his back, but does not notice until it's far too late that you have begun swinging.
19 to hit.
19 hits.
That damage should be legit. Yeah, 19 points of damage.
Okay.
And then I will swing again.
Got it.
A 13, which I think is a hit, right?
13 is a hit.
So 19 plus 17, so 36.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I will go ahead and add a 3rd level smite onto it because I want to kill this guy.
I got you. Do it up. That's a smite. That's a smite and a half, if I do say so myself.
That's true. So 36 plus 16, 46, 52 points of damage.
So wait, 16 plus how much?
The grand total is 52 with the
I know.
2 strikes and the smite.
I get that. I've been nixing as you go. So 16 plus... Sorry, I'm trying to read your notes. So 17, 19, 16, and then you added some more, right?
Nope, that's it.
Oh, just the 16?
Yeah.
Okay, then you are now...
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm 1d8 short. So add this d8 and I'll be done.
Okay. -3. Boom. So, you just crash into it once again, standing atop it, 2 slashes down, and on the second one, as you bring your axe with a backhand down at its, just basically at its spine, you erupt with a 3rd level smite straight into it, and it screeches out, and you see its wings falter, but it's barely is able to hang on. It's still up.
Okay, I'm on its
Yes.
back.
You are on its back. You are 30 feet up in the air on its back.
Okay, that's the end of my turn.
Got it. Rain. It is your turn.
Oh man, I really want to shoot the one that Matolius is riding on because I would get sneak attack, but I don't want him to fall 30 feet. So,
Do it.
Do it anyway.
um,
Dare to dream.
alright, I'm doing it.
Dare to dream.
Stepping back onto the rock and attacking with my light crossbow for a 17 plus 5, so 22. Or plus 9, actually, sorry. So 26.
26 points of damage.
No, 26 to hit.
Oh yeah, definitely fucking hits.
And
Holy shit.
then sneak attack. 8, 9, 10, 14, 19, 22, 27.
27.
2, 3. Yeah.
Okay. Matolius, you see Rain pop up from behind the stone and level her crossbow. As she fires, you look down and see a bolt straight through the side of this creature's head. And then you feel its body plummet.
Hell yeah.
And you ride that fucking wyvern
Surf
straight.
this wyvern down to the ground.
Okay. You're going to surf that wyvern down to the ground, which I'm going to give you the ability to make an acrobatics check for me, please.
Did that come up? I think it's a 10. Yep, it's a 10.
That's a 10. That is enough to get you to take away one of the d6 you would have taken from the 30 feet fall, because you land as gracefully as possible in a breastplate with a shield and axe. You take 5 points of bludgeoning damage as you and the wyvern crash down upon the ground.
I'd do it again.
In a fucking heartbeat. So yes, that Rain, that is your attack.
Yep, I'm hopping back down and hiding again.
Roll me that stealth, please and thank you.
23.
23. You believe you are stealthy. Ghrimtuk, Matolius has just landed to your effectively your left,
Man, you're fucking stealing all the kills.
and he just literally, I would say surfs this thing just across the ground as he slides to a stop. You see him definitely take a hit from the landing, but still stands.
That was pretty fucking badass. All right, what do I got? The other guy's still in the air, right?
20 feet up.
Fuck me. Not a lot I can do there as far as I don't got those kind of hops.
You could always try.
Can I? I'd rather jump up and take a swing with my axe than do anything else.
I mean, I'm not going to tell you what you do. Whatever you want to do with your character.
Well then, yeah. If I think there's even an inkling I can hit that at full length with my axe, then I'm gonna give it a shot.
I will say, jumping up from where you are, like running under it and jumping up. No, I do not believe you could hit that thing.
Oh, okay. Well then, there we go. Well, in that case, I will chuck a couple of javelins at it.
Got it.
Natural 20 for the first one.
Oh shit.
Could use that earlier though. All right. Well, I guess if I'm gonna go for it, I might as well go for it. So I'll drop a Orcish Fury into it.
Okay.
I believe I can do that with an attack. I don't know if it has to be ranged. Hold on. Wait, the D&D Beyond seems to think this is a melee attack, but I don't believe that. So.
But I disagree.
Oh, it just says attack using a simple or a martial weapon. That's it. Okay.
That is a simple or martial weapon.
So that would be out of the gate. It would be 12 damage.
12 damage.
Wait, yeah. Wait, no. That's yeah, because it doubles the dice. So I get 12 damage out of the gate, and then 1 and a 4, so a 15. 12, 1 and 4, 5, 17. 18, 19, 20 damage with the first javelin.
Word.
And I'll chuck another javelin.
Sounds good.
That one probably doesn't hit it with a 12.
12 does not hit. The javelin flies wide and just crashes into the ground over here next to Elduin.
Weak. All right. Well then, yeah, that's what I got.
Okay. We move to Amelia. You once again find yourself waking up on the ground.
Yet again.
You're returning to this heinous toil that you all call life.
What is this? Yeah, Amelia is going to she's going to stand up, and she is going to throw out a firebolt at the closest one to her.
And the only one still left alive.
And Yeah, she's gonna do that first.
Okay.
Firebolt's coming in for a 17 to hit,
17 hits.
which will do 29 fire damage.
Hell fucking yeah, it will.
Yes.
Boom. It screeches out as you see its flesh blacken. But it's still flying.
Seeing that, Amelia's just gonna mutter to herself, "Shit, god damn it!" And she's just going to move over here and attempt to put this tree between her and this thing.
Sounds good. Then move to Elduin.
All right. I would like to fire some goddamn arrows at this thing. All right. So, first one.
Yes.
Sharpshooter.
Sharpshooter.
Pew.
Pew, pew.
Damn
Pew,
it.
pew.
All right, that one misses.
Yes.
And there's nothing to redirect it at.
Not unless you want to redirect it at your friends.
I do not.
Well,
As much as Ghrimtuk is appealing, I think I'll hold off this time.
See, that's just called testing limits. That's seeing how much damage you can take. That's scientific.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Second one is that is going to be a 17 to hit.
Well, that hits.
Sweet. So that is going to be 21 points of damage.
Word.
And then I will shoot a third time, assuming it
Okay.
has not perished under my rain of arrows.
Woo,
That is
shit.
a critical hit.
That is a critical hit.
Okay, so that is with sharpshooter, so but it's still a crit, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so this
No, crit's
is
a crit.
all right. So this one, do we have the? I'm trying
We
to
got-
figure out if the crit numbers that it has here are accurate.
They are not. You should just do it on your own.
I'm just gonna roll. Okay, so it's. So that's I'm doubling. I'm doing die plus max damage plus my modifier plus sharpshooter.
Yes.
Great. That's gonna be 31 points of all magical damage.
Okay.
Various flavors.
As you fire this arrow, as this thing seems to come screeching towards you, you fire an arrow and it catches it, its mouth wide and agape. The arrow flies down its throat and embeds itself deep within the creature. As it flaps one last time, it tries to dive at you and connects with the ground and slides to right down at your feet.
Yeah. I look at it with elven disdain.
The worst kind.
It's true.
It's true.
So, as we finish this moment here, you all find the world once again no longer filled with screaming wyverns. Though you may now have a little bit more insight as to what have happened at this encampment prior. You now all stand there amidst this just massacre of draconic kind lying at your feet. Bloodied and bruised, but not felled. You all find yourself still on the side of this mountain. No more wing beats and sounds come across the air. And once again, the pass itself becomes quiet.
Oh, fuck. What? That was. Is everybody okay? We got fucked up.
I'm doing all right.
I've definitely felt better. Oh,
Does anyone need any assistance?
Ah,
I could use a
ask the same thing.
I could use a break. I'm hurt. Not mortally, but definitely not at my best.
Well, we could take some time, bind our wounds.
It's probably a good
That does-
plan.
I would
Probably a good
definitely
idea.
appreciate that.
I am just covered in blood. Like a ludicrous amount.
I believe slathered would be the term for it.
Yeah. It was It was a good one.
It's a
Dropped
good
me
one.
almost 100 hit points of. That's when I'm raging. So.
Well, there you go. Okay, so do you all decide to take a moment and bind your wounds here?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean,
I mean, if we did, I'd roll a hit die.
Okay. So you just want to take a short rest?
Yeah, I think we
I
kind
could
of
use
have.
a short rest. Yes.
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 Also, I
Okay.
still have like 4 more greater healing potions on me and 3 basic. If anybody needs them, let me know.
I could use one. I gave mine to Matolius.
All right, I will give you a greater healing.
Thanks.
Amelia is definitely going to roll some hit dice.
I will as well.
I'm gonna roll at least 1.
Hey, maximum.
Amelia's going to look around and see how everyone is doing.
Now I'm doing better.
Doing just fine.
I'm about, I don't know, 35 short.
You're basically finding everyone, Amelia, after binding their wounds and staunching the blood flow from any that had occurred from the beasts prior.
Yeah, I'm not like all super fucked up. Like I'm back in the triple digits. So.
What about you, Matolius?
I'm down about 30. I'm at 20. I'm down 29.
Matolius, I will give you 4d6.
Are you doing healing hands or whatever it's called?
This one is healing light.
That's right.
So that's going to be a total of 15 HP.
Ooh, thank you.
And then Ghrimtuk, I will use my healing hands on you and give you another 11.
Sweet.
I will then cast Cure Wounds upon myself.
Word?
I'm going to heal my remaining 14 with Lay on Hands.
I touch myself.
I will gain 37 HP from Cure Wounds.
Hell yeah, you will.
Is anyone else still looking hurt after all that?
I mean, I'm down 4, but that's so.
Yeah, I'm down 3.
Ish.
So everyone's got a skin knee.
I will.
My pride is hurt.
I'll give 3 to Rain and 4 to Eldwin.
Cool, I'll take it.
Awesome, thank you.
Actually, thinking about it though, 4 is a decent amount of damage. Thinking that would kill a commoner.
That's true. It's probably pretty late in the day now, right?
It's getting there. It's probably mid afternoon, leaning more towards evening. The sun is still in the sky, but it's definitely getting behind the mountains soon.
Well, we should push on and find a place to rest, I suppose.
Yeah, I don't really want to camp next to the stink hole.
Yeah, I could call it a day.
Those guys were tough as fuck. Like, I just kept hitting them and hitting them and hitting them, and then they just didn't die.
Indeed. I guess good practice for what we expect to face at the Molten Pinnacle.
Yeah, man, I don't know. Like, I'd rather just fight one big one than like that many little ones. They're fucking vicious. It's like mosquitoes. They're like big mosquitoes. They're just everywhere.
Wyverns equal big mosquitoes. Fact.
During the rest, Amelia would like to approach Matolius and hand him a scroll and say, I didn't really get a chance to piece any of this out, but I think this is for you. And she's going to hand you the scroll of Banishing Smite.
Oh, interesting. I'm going to take a look at it.
And then I am going to approach Eldwin and hand him the rest of the contents of the wooden box and say, Eldwin, do you think there's a chance you could figure out what these are?
I can do that. Remind me what the objects look like that are in there?
So one of them is it is a potion of gray oil that beads on the outside of the glass and evaporates.
Hmm.
And then the other one is a potion of clear liquid that has a large fingernail in it.
Hmm.
Wow. So I'm gonna finish. Putting wrapping some gauze around some of my wounds, and yes, I can do that. Break out my spell book. Teak is gonna hop to the edge of the page and kind of stare at the page as I'm reading off of it, and I will ritually cast Identify on these things.
Word.
Is that during the short rest or after?
Yeah, I said I was going to approach you guys during the short rest.
Okay.
Okay. So as you finish,
And I also have one other thing that I wish to identify. Once
okay,
that's done, if I'm allowed, within the short rest, or then we can wait for 10 minutes after.
what did you want to identify?
So bumping around, grabbing my spell book, I find the unidentified ceremonial dagger that was found in the Pirate King's treasure hold.
Okay.
I forgot to return with the rest of the stuff.
Whoops.
God. I used Pearl of Power, by the way, to get a level 3 spell slot back.
Sounds good. The one with the nail in it is a potion of, if I'm not mistaken, it's Stone Giant Strength. And the oil is an oil of etherealness. I thought so. I just had to find the description really quick. If you did not know what that does, that basically the oil can cover a medium or small creature along with its equipment it's wearing and carrying. Applying the oil takes 10 minutes. Affected creatures gain the effect of etherealness for 1 hour.
Send your ass to the Shadow Realm.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, then. We press onward.
We press onward.
Okay.
I think so.
As you continue to push further in, if you look up on the map, you see you have now moved closer. You go over a few plateaus and kind of file through a few very high mountain passes. Nothing too high, no snow in this area, so nothing gets too cold as you do. But there are some blustery moments where you worry that if the wind caught at the wrong angle, it could blow any one of you off the side. As you make it over these, you find that the sun begins to set in far off behind the mountains in front of you now. As it begins to set, though, the sun seems to catch something. Please, everyone, roll me a perception check.
Oh, great.
I will perceive with my eyes.
Do I need to?
3.
You still should roll a perception check.
Okay.
You can see it, but it's basically deciphering what it is.
Okay, I thought this would be like the running up the wall thing for rain, where it's like, oh, you gotta roll, you can run up the wall. I don't know if it was like a distance thing.
This is quite far away, even for your wonderful eyes.
Even a mile. It's a mile away. That's fine. I rolled a 1, so it doesn't matter.
1.
Yeah.
All of you together notice at the far ahead of you, slightly higher in the mountains, you see a drift of black smoke rising. It almost looks like a hefty bonfire worth of smoke. And the people who saw better than one notice that as the sun parts beyond the mountain range, you see a slight flicker of fire.
Well, what do we make of this? Should we invest?
Make a what?
Is this the basilica that we are searching for? Wait, we know it's that, right? We know its name?
Yes, you know the name. This looks no more than a decent sized bonfire. Like a cooking fire. Not
this
like
doesn't look like a volcanic
This
top.
does not look like a volcano.
Yeah.
No, that you basically off in the far distance, you can see the actual like ring of a volcano and smoke and just ash still kind of wheels its way out.
Okay.
That's how you're kind of keeping direction. Not only the map, but you can see it as you kind of rise in these mountains.
Gotcha. But that's not what we're talking about right now. We're
It
talking
is
about
not.
a separate.
Ahead of you, you see what looks to be a bonfire, a cooking fire, something like that. In the middle of these peaks, you can't see what it's from, but you can notice the slight shine of light bouncing off the rocks.
Got it. Can I send Teak up high? And I'm just curious if there's like a large gathering of individuals, or if it seems like it's like a small party. I'm not going to look through his eyes, which is why I said that.
Roll a perception check for Teak.
Okay, he's +3, but he's advantage on. Wow.
Ooh.
Wow.
Damn.
6.
6.
They say you always you see the one that gets you, but Teak didn't see shit.
Yeah, I would say as Teak kind of comes back to you, and the sun catches into his eyes, it's hard as it's still going down. As he rises high, the sun catches him. He's unable to see much. There seems to be some amount of like separation from stone itself ahead of you, but you can't tell what's there, how many people are there, what it even is, other than a plume of smoke and a fire. At least from Teak.
Okay. He seemed to have trouble. He's more of a night creature. He couldn't really make out what it was.
He flies just a little too high and just.
I mean, I can sneak ahead a bit if you guys want me to.
Oh, wait, sorry. The scale of far off, are we talking like 100 to 500 feet, or are we talking like a mile or a handful of miles away?
About a mile away.
About a mile away. Okay.
Oh, I forgot to mention that at the end of that short rest, everybody got 10 temp HP.
Word.
Ooh.
Thank you.
Drop that stim trap. Anyone got.
If everybody's pointing it out or anything, since it's not a mile away, would I be able to see it once other people are like, "Hey, there it is"?
I mean, you also saw the smoke. I'm saying you didn't see the light, but once you kind of pointed out, it is hidden enough by the rock for even you're able to see the smoke, and you can tell that it is. Now that you've had it pointed out to you, you see like the flickering of flames, but you don't see any movement from where you're standing. You're effectively standing below it,
Okay.
so you're not getting a good vantage point.
Rain, if you want to go check it out, that'd be fine. I think we we should just all go together and see what this is.
Let's move closer. Let's
Let's
keep
move
our eyes
closer together
eyes-
as a group, and then when we get within a distance that something could notice us, I can always sneak up at that point. So that way, if something doesn't go wrong or something goes wrong, you guys aren't a mile away.
Indeed. I might be able to find a vantage point where if it is a foe, I can strike from above.
Okay, so you all start to move forward as you kind of rise into these into the mountains ahead. It takes you a little bit of time, and now the sun has definitely set behind. The sky is this beautiful, brilliant, like purples and reds, kind of silhouetting these mountain tops. But ahead of you, you now very prominently see the flicker of a fire, as it seems to grow even just a little bit in size, and dance across the rocks around it. You get to about, I would say, a few 100 feet off. And this is about the time you would think that, I would say, Rain, you would like know that this would be around when you could start like skirting forward.
You got it. Would you like a stealth check?
Yeah, I'd love a stealth check.
I will slink forward with her. Maybe not quite as close, but I'll slink forward with her with my elven hood up, being
Okay.
stealthy AF.
Before we break off, I'm also going to say I could also come with you and give you a quick way to get out of there if something goes wrong.
Yeah, I think that might be a good idea.
That's reasonable. How quiet are you?
Enough that a quick exit should be fine.
Okay.
I can cover a lot of ground with our exit.
True, I have seen you move us. arcanically. Yeah.
Arcanically, I like it.
I'm gonna Pink Panther my way forward.
Dun 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 dun. Anyways, roll a stealth check.
You can't afford that. Don't do it.
20.
I did it less than 10 seconds.
24 for my stealth.
And Amelia got a unnatural 20.
Sick.
I have advantage. 22.
Excellent. So you all begin to move forward quietly. You break off from Ghrimtuk and Matolius and start to slink your way through the stones. You make sure to take a higher route to try to keep this kind of flickering light in your sight. But as you move forward, you notice, as you start to get a little closer, you notice a bit of movement as shadows start to dance next to the stones, seemingly caught by the firelight itself. They seem humanoid. The shadows, at least, tall, but humanoid. And once you move even closer, I'd say now about 30 more feet, you get a glimpse of something over the rise, and a kind of as though taken upon a cut in the stone that had been driven away by ancient waters. This kind of small basin, and the trickle of what seems to be, and the sound of what seems to be water, kind of catches your ear, and you look ahead. Feel free to roll me perception checks, you three. By this point, all of your companions...
And this is the three of us still together, like before I would press on any further?
It seems like it.
4 for my perception check.
What'd you guys get?
13.
Amelia got a 10.
A 10, 13. You see what looks to be huts made of like skins and hides held together by long bones set aside. There seems to be 4, and around the firelight a group of tall individuals. You're unable, from what you see, to like take in much detail of the beings themselves, but they all seem, from, if this is in any way a normal sized area, these people stand taller than all 3 of you, even just by a good few inches.
Okay.
Are they size large, taller than us, or still size medium, taller?
Still size medium.
Okay. Okay. I don't know if everybody saw that, but I'm going to say there seems to be a group of very large individuals over there. They seem to have some sort of town or settlement.
I mean, do you guys want me to sneak a little closer and see what I can see, or should we just back off?
I don't know. What do you think?
I mean, if they live here, like, I don't know.
Do they look friendly to any of you? I mean, if you get a little bit closer, you might be able to see if they are, what manner they are.
Yeah, I'll sneak up a little further.
Would I, DM, would I know what race these seem like they might be?
With your 13, you can roll a nature check at disadvantage.
Nature check at disadvantage. Oh, an 8's probably not going to do it. Wait, yep, an 8.
With an 8, it does look... They're humanoids. You notice that they seem to have all the pieces of your stereotypical bipedal humanoid. They don't seem to have tails or scales or anything like that. But picking out much more than that, other than those things, they seem too tall for a dwarf, too stocky for an elf. But I don't think you're able to pinpoint specifically at the moment. Okay, so Rain, you start moving forward as you break away.
Do another.
Another
I'm
check.
going to move forward with her because if she needs a way out, I have to be next to her.
Not a problem.
That will be a 32 for that stealth check.
Word. Altogether, I would say you both feel very stealthy as you move forward. You climb the rise high above, and as you kind of peek over some boulders and look down into this, you notice that many of these individuals are bald, very light, almost ivory skin. Their skin covered in black, what look to be tattoos, and a lot of their clothing seems to be made of furs and hides, hefting weaponry of a larger variety. These look like a small tribe of... Roll me a nature check, both ya.
4.
19. Natural 20.
Very nice. They look like Goliath.
Okay. What do they seem to be doing?
Living out their best life. A large group of them sit around a campfire at the...
Vibing.
They are vibing. At what seems to be the head of this this gathering sits the largest of them. Behind him, what looks to be a skull of some form of draconic creature sits resting atop a tent. Next to him stands an equally tough-looking female Goliath. They're standing and they seem to be talking as he throws his arms out in some form of just like bolstering to them or moving through this conversation. They all seem to hang, like all the others around him seem to hang upon his words.
Are we close enough to hear what they're talking about?
Sure. Roll me a perception check again, please.
God damn.
6.
4 again.
For Amelia.
Give me one moment. Do either of you speak giant?
Nope.
Nope.
Then-
But the moment I notice they are speaking a language I cannot understand, Amelia reaches out with her staff and touches Rain as she casts Comprehend Languages, and then she does it to herself.
Okay.
So we can
Word.
both hear what they're saying.
A moment later, you now catch this gruff conversation, just talking, the hunting fields, they are now beset by that creature. It becomes dangerous. Our food is lessened. We need to find new hunting grounds. And they all kind of, the woman next to him kind of goes, yes, my mate, I agree. We must find a new plentiful valley to hunt, for ours now sits slowly turning to the Winged One. And they all kind of chime in and continue this conversation. You also notice ahead of you sits outside of this ring of people who all seem to be doing different tasks as they listen in on this and chime in to agree and add their own direction on where they believe they should be going. There seems to be a small gathering, 3 specifically. A female Goliath with just a gigantic great axe sitting upon her back as she leads 2 others. Both of them seem to be male, them holding basically more battle axes, one a maul, one a battle axe, as they walk almost like a patrol. And that, I would say, that would be what you hear.
Okay. Amelia's just going to kind of look at Rain and like shrug her shoulders and be like, well, what do you think we should do? Should we go back to Elduin?
Yeah, let's go talk to the party about this.
And Amelia would turn around to walk away.
Yep.
Okay.
So you see, Ghrimtuk, the unicorn is like the bear or the eagle. It's just more of less of a manifestation and more the actual creature speaking with me.
But like,
I,
but I've never seen. I saw a unicorn, but that's not your unicorn. Why doesn't your unicorn
No,
ever come down and hang out if it's like the bear or the eagle? Like, I used to call it
well,
bear now.
they're all my. They're all my unicorns, and I am all their servants. And
But you gotta serve any unicorn we run into.
what's that?
You gotta serve any unicorn that we run into.
No, no. It's more like we both serve a greater, higher power.
I don't
It's
know,
just
man.
it's
it's a
like
different- it's a
it's just like two different peoples serving the same god, except for one of the peoples is a horse with a horn.
Can you have another god? Does your god let you have other gods?
I mean, I have two gods technically.
And they're cool with that? Like they don't like get jealous or
Well, Guayron Windstrom, he serves Maliki. I serve Maliki first, and Guayron second. He is sort of the her messenger.
you get like a backup god?
Backup gun.
Sort of. It's like a I don't know how do you say it, a demigod.
What's that?
It's like an individual so powerful they're almost a god, but they're not quite.
Oh, like me.
Yeah.
Sure.
All right.
I think as you hear Ghrimtuk say that, and Matolius goes, "Sure." Sure. You hear the sound of shifting stone as the other part of the party returns.
Oh, hey, what's up, guys?
Well, it's a settlement. It's not a camp. Like they have structures. But they're. What did you say they were, Amelia?
They're Goliaths.
Oh,
Oh,
Giantkin.
I see.
I once
Well,
won a wrestling match with the Goliath Chief. Fucking awesome. This is a good fight. Sorry. Anyways, that doesn't have anything to do with now.
But we listened in, and it sounds like the dragon is kind of clearing out their food source. They were talking about needing to find new hunting
Yes.
grounds.
It sounds like this entire mountain range is affected.
I see. Well, I still have some meat left from that goat. So, I mean, we could make an offering, and maybe we could stay there.
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking because like if they want this dragon gone too, it might not hurt to.
That's true. I mean, we do share the same goals.
They could help.
Maybe
Maybe they have information about it, or at least maybe its whereabouts.
Yeah.
At the very least, a safe place to sleep for the night. We wouldn't have to worry about watching our back every minute of every hour in the evening.
Yes, it would be nice to have numbers in case some of those stinking things came back.
Truth.
Yeah, I'm all for it.
Yeah, we should try it. What would be a good approach? What do they value? What do they?
I mean,
I'm not sure, but it sounds like they need food.
Yeah,
I think
the
food's a
goat's
good place to
great
start.
idea.
Yeah, they're very straightforward people. So, they're
Gotcha.
very blunt.
Do we have anything else to offer, or do we just have the goat?
I mean, I just have rations outside of that.
I have the goat's hide. Maybe they could turn that into something useful. Maybe they would appreciate that.
They definitely seem like the kind of folk that would be able to make use of the thing.
Also, probably weapons. If you have anything you don't care about or want to get rid of.
Oh, okay. Well, who's going to lead this?
Speaking of Ghrimtuk, and Amelia is going to undo the bracers that are on her arms and hand them back to you and say, "These didn't seem to help a whole lot."
Oh, all right. Well, I'll find a new home for him or whatever. Sorry they didn't work out for you.
That's okay. We tried.
Yeah, no worries. I'll take them back. I won't put them on yet, but I will just take them back. and put them in my bag.
Who knows? Maybe you can use them for bargaining if we need something from these people.
I mean, that'd be pretty fucking good bargaining. These things are pretty pricey. Yeah, let's go see what we got.
I
Yeah,
think
I
if
don't
we're
know.
going to fight a dragon, you might want to hang on to those bracers.
Yeah, right? We'll see. I also want a couple scars from it, too. Or else no one's gonna believe me. Wait, never mind. I'm taking his fucking head.
Yeah, right? So,
Alright. Well, yeah, let's, I'm all for just approaching head on, unless you guys want to do things a different way.
No, I think being as straightforward about this is probably a good way to go.
I agree.
Especially if we
Yes.
just come forward with an offering.
So yeah, as you all move forward.
Wait, did we
towards-
decide on what we're offering them?
Oh, sorry.
well,
I mean, I
we'll have the goat.
right?
Oh, yeah.
I have the
alright.
goat hide and the goat meat, so I guess that's a good place to start.
Alright. Well, then, yeah, we'll head on up.
Yeah, as the entire party moves ahead towards the firelight. Let's say marching order, just so I know.
I do not want to
I'll
be
take the
a
lead.
I was going to say Amelia will take the lead too.
Yeah.
Matolius will follow behind those two.
Got it?
I'll be caboose.
Yep.
Caboose. Okay, so as you all move forward through a few paths that you did not take at first to actually get up to what you saw was the entrance to this slight cut in the stone. You see the flickering as it goes, and as you round a bend, there stands before you 3 very imposing figures. The female leader of that set of 3 people that were patrolling the area stands there, great axe hefted in hand. The other 2 standing behind her, one with a battle axe in one hand, missing an arm on the other side, the other holding what looks to be like a warhammer, or at least the mock-up of one in his hand between the 2. And you hear her call out and go, "Stop! What business do you have here?"
Amelia will respond in giant and say, I'm sorry. We didn't mean to startle you. We didn't realize we were going to come up on anybody so quickly. My name is Amelia. My friends and I were coming up the ridge here, and we saw your settlement, and we wanted to see if we might be able to spend night in the safety of your people.
She kind of takes a moment as she kind of looks you over, kind of gauging almost the threat level of you all. She looks
Amelia's still in her pirate garb, by the way.
word. So threat level plus 10. Got it. But none of you have your weapons drawn? Yes, no?
Oh,
No,
no.
I just have my
No.
staff in my hand.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll be holding my bow.
So as she stands there, kind of looks you over and goes, you hear her in giant goes, Oken, Gael, stay, watch these 5. And she looks over to you, Amelia. I will bring it with the chief. I will ask if you are allowed. Stay here. Do no harm.
We also bring food. We know that you guys, much like many other people in this area, have been hurting. It's not a lot, but what we have, we figured we'd offer.
She stops for a moment and kind of thinks it. You see her think it over, and she goes, I will inform the chief of this. Again, stay.
Of course, thank
and
you.
she, as she says that, she moves on and off into the kind of small set of huts, and just out of your view as the 2 of them stand there, posed as meant to look imposing, standing there, kind of protecting this entrance. But neither of them say anything. They just kind of keep an eye on the 5 of you. And they look at each other every once in a while to catch a glance and then continue their kind of their hold position. She disappears for a moment into the firelight, and then only no more than a few minutes later, she comes back. She goes, as you have come offering gifts and not bringing violence, you may enter, but know that your life is forfeit. Be you raise a blade to us. And as she does, she turns around and she kind of like throws up a hand and gives a small whistle, and the two guards turn and follow her.
Did she say that in common?
No, she said that in Giant to you.
Okay, then I would thank her in Giant.
And she nods and grunts and moves forward into the firelight ahead of you.
I motion for everybody to follow.
Okay.
We do.
Okay, then.
Mm-hmm.
You start to move in, and she begins to walk forward towards the firelight, as you all do as well. You should be able to control yourselves. Ahead of you, you see, again, 4 huts, all using bones and hides to hold themselves up. The sound of practiced arts, such as tanning, skinning, sharpening of their tools and weapons, and the crackling of a cooking fire is heard as they all stand now still and waiting for your arrival. The conversation that Rain and Amelia heard is stowed at the moment, as this large figure here stands. As the rest stay seated, the woman who had brought you forward kind of does a 3-point kneel in front of him, as he now stands eye to eye with you all. Still this far away, as she kind of holds her position here, as the 3 of them allow you to move close but not get too close. He stands there and goes, I am Kiori Dawncolor Thuliga. I am the chief of this tribe.
Are they speaking common now?
He is speaking common now.
Okay, good.
I was just going to ask that.
Sorry. He is now speaking common to you all. He goes, this is my mate and counsel, Thalia, world painter, Thuliga. And you have already met my war master, Uthal Horncarver Thuliga. Now, you have said you bring food. What brings you into our tribe? Why have you arrived? And he walks past everyone and kind of gives the nod, and the 3 that were standing in front of you break off. And the effective war master, of what he called her, stands close to him, but never doesn't get in his way, and the other 2 disperse and go about the way.
As they start to move off, Amelia just stands there, but she kind of straightens up and makes sure that she stands tall and says it nice and clear and says, we seek to vanquish the molten scourge.
He kind of stops for a moment.
And then I just turn and I motion to Matolius to bring forward the meat.
As he kind of sees you say that, he looks over at Uthal, and he kind of they seem to have some form of communication back and forth, and behind him, his counsel, the woman he had noted that was right next to him the whole time, kind of walks up and goes, we are beset by this molten scourge ourselves. Our hunting grounds have thinned. The land becoming barren. We accept your offering, for we wish this great beast failed as well.
The monster's blight spreads far.
Quite.
We've seen signs of it down in the valley.
You will feel it soon. Even as this far, the ground shakes as though terrified of the creature itself. And you see, and the chief kind of chimes back in and goes, "Yes, my tribe wishes to find safe haven further into the mountains, away from the beast." And yeah, they kind of stand there, and he stops for a moment, and now as the two of you stand in front of him, he just puts out a hand and goes, "Corey Dankala to Riga." Puts a hand to you, Matolius. Actually, you, Amelia, first, being that you were the one to kind of be the spokesperson.
Amelia will reach out and grab his, do the bro arm shake
A
that
bro
he
arm.
sees Matolius and Ghrimtuk do all the time.
Word.
And
And
we'll
you
do
see,
that to him.
Sure. You see these beings just covered in furs and leathers. Any exposed skin is wrapped with black tattoos that intricately crisscross over their flesh. The one in front of you, the chief, stands with a helm of almost like wrought iron that seems to sit upon his head enough to house and bar any attack. But it looks as though it may not have initially been made for such. He may have molded it into this. And he goes, sorry.
I grab his arm and I say, "Amelia Whiteheart, these are my companions. We aim to end the terror this monster wreaks upon this land."
Well, we will offer you safe haven here. You may rest and sleep, but upon the morn, my tribe wishes to break camp and leave. So, we'll be here for you then.
Where do you plan to go?
And he kind of points back the way you came. Further into the mountains, that way. The land has not been turned. And he kind of looks over at his council, and she goes, "The creature's grasp does not reach that far."
Hasn't the dragon always been in these lands? What's different now?
He has noticed us, it seems. Our hunting parties have been attacked. Creatures of, similar to the embers that glow within this fire have sprung up. It is not safe for us to venture in as it was. No new life has been brought there. This is also, and you see the chief now chime in, kind of go, "This is only a home now. But our home is where our tents have been laid. We have found this to be fruitful, but all shall wither, all shall dry, and we move, as we always do." And at that, I think he kind of puts out an arm to the rest of you as he kind of does his same introduction to each that come up and do it. Matolius, you first, then followed by Ghrimtuk, and then of course Rain and Eldwin, if you so wish it. Then he brings you back. He goes back to his place here. And as he does, his council follows him, but his War Master hands what looks to be a large iron spear to you, Amelia, and goes, if you're hungry, you may cook that meat that you had brought. We shall all feast upon it tonight.
Amelia will just shake her head and turn to Matolius and help him start to prepare this goat.
Yes. Amelia and I will prepare the goat, and then I will, after the goat gets on the fire, I will present the hide to the chief and say, this hide, may it serve you. It is an offering.
The chief kind of nods and goes, "Aye, thank you. Here, let me." He kind of calls out a big ruckus, kind of, "Introduce yourselves." And they go around, and each in kind. You hear, you've already heard the Council of the War Master and the Chief, but this time the two, what you now guess to be guards, chime in and goes, "Arkin, Twisted Limb, Thuliga," and that is the one who is actually missing an arm. "Gael, Steady Hand, Thuliga." The two chime in almost in tandem. Then one who is now seems to be taking this odd puck-shaped, like almost tallow, and running it along a very crude bow. Eldwin, you would notice he seems to be like waxing the bowstring to keep it firm. And he kind of stops for a moment and goes, "Vima Kinai, Thuliga. I am the Huntmaster." And up to you walks, Matolius walks a female Goliath. And she goes, "Zami Steady Stitcha Thuliga. I accept these hides."
I pass them over to her.
"It is my job to tan and cure them. I will utilize them very well, thank you." And you see, as you place the haunch upon the fire, another steps up and goes, another female Goliath, "Nathu wise cook Thuliga. I shall cook this to perfection, and we shall all dine well tonight." Then you see one more kind of what looks to be sitting off in the side, kind of looks up and introduces themselves, but you notice them working on what almost looks to be an carved pane, like a rectangular shape with a small divot in the bottom, and they seem to be working a small piece of black, and it could be like charcoal or something like that. Or and as he moves it around in this slight bit of water, you see on his side he has this almost looks to be a claw, like three fine metal needle-like shapes on like a hammer handle. And as he's kind of rubbing almost what looks to be ink into this dish, and goes, "I am Narzak, Wildmender Thuliga. I am the one who adorns our bodies." And then the chief chimes once again, and "We have our young ones sleep now, but they shall sleep through a feast, and we shall save them what they need." But yeah. And you notice that as that is all said, as everyone introduces themselves, they part ways and allow you access to the firelight. They move out of your way, allowing you into this circle as they all kind of sit back and rest. You all stand there. I think as you all stand there, as this cooks upon the spit, I think we'll pick up here next time.
Cool. I like it.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Good spot.
Hey all, Chris here. Thank you so much for listening to the podcast. If you like what you heard, feel free to do all those podcast things. Like, comment, subscribe. Leave us a 5-star review on any podcast app you happen to listen to us on. It really helps the podcast out and gets us in front of more people. We really appreciate that. If you'd like to support us and help us make more awesome content like this, check out our Patreon at patreon.com/theswordcast. For $5 a month, we actually have a Patreon exclusive game of the Tomb of Annihilation run by Matt or Matolius, where myself, Rain, Ghrimtuk, Matt's wife Emily, and a brand new person is joining the crew as we fight our way through the jungles of Chult and try not to fall into the death curse ourselves. It's wild. It's wicked. There's tears. There's laughs. It's a dang fine time. Check it out. Otherwise, follow us on our socials at Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at The Swordcast, where you can find brand new updates whenever we drop a new episode and any other cool news that comes out about the podcast. All in all, thank you so much for listening again. Don't worry, you'll be hearing from us soon. Bye.